Hey there, East here, Lekker Defenders. Today's video we're working on Hannibal, the 2.8 BMW powered 110 from South Africa. When these vehicles came out, these engines did not have O2 sensors on them, and you'll see down here they were just blanked off. Now I spoke to a buddy of mine, Ralph Sarek from Sarek Auto Works, and he is an expert on these engines, and he said, you know what you should do? Put some O2 sensors in. So I went onto the internet websites and I looked for O2 sensors, and I saw that they were $500 each for new ones. So I decided to not do that and go on eBay and find some used ones. 60 bucks. A lot better for both, not even each. So I'm going to get these installed. Is it going to make a difference? I think so. Ralph seems to think that that will make a big difference. I don't know whether this thing has been programmed just to not really take into account O2 readings. It was very much a South African market thing, because there was some 3 Series BMW, same thing, that just didn't need, well, they needed them, they just didn't have them installed. So anyway, I'm going to get these installed. Super quick, easy job. And let's see if it makes a difference to any of the performance, I suppose. Let's see. All right, let's get... I suppose I need to figure out how to route these. I do have some heat shield that I will very likely need to put on these. One would also make the assumption, yep, they are both the same length. One would make the assumption that the one in the front goes to the front and the one in the back goes to the back. That would make the most sense. I don't know that there is a direction that they go in, per se. If they just push it. Okay, well that one's in. And that is for the rear. And this one will be for the front. I did put some dielectric grease in there just to help with those connections, because I am sure that they are in need of some love. Okay, that's it. Those are plugged in. That's easy enough. Let me go and get some heat shield and figure out what the best way is to route these things through. Probably should put them... I'll get the tool to get this open as well and figure out what the best way is to get them down here and around the back. Let's get the... Hopefully that fan in the background isn't too loud. It is hot in here. Alright, there is the plug that was blocking it up. What I just realized that I should have done was, before I plugged these in, I probably should have wound the sensors in first, but here we are. Let me see if I can put a couple of twists and turns in this to get it to line up. Okay. This in the generally right place, kind of. This is gonna come back to bite me, I know. Can I get this thing unplugged? I mean, the answer is yes, I can. Perfect, perfect. I'm sure there's a tool for this. I don't own that tool. Here we go. I just needed to pull it out anyway. Okay, and into the tight spot. Okay, 17 spanner. Is it a 17? It was a 17 for the plug. I think this is a 19. What I could do is use the other one to check, because that would be easier. Is it a 19? Sure isn't. Let's see what's next size up. About a 22. 22 will work. How tight do you make it? I don't know. I guess that's tight enough. I also probably need to figure out now, before I get too far, how I'm gonna bring this thing up and around. Is there a... no? Okay. Sure. Up. And through. And here. There we go. And under there. And there we go. And there we go. Okay. Alright, let me get the next one in. The next one's going to be a bit harder because I can't see where the plug is that it needs to go in. But what I do need to do is figure out some heat shielding for that. Alright, got that in. That was actually not difficult at all. Run this wire up around here. And yep, only goes in one way. Alright, that one is in all the way. This one is in all the way. What I wanted to do now is I have some of this left from the 57 Series 1. And I'm gonna see how hard it's going to be for me to just get this wrapped around. I'm not so worried about it up here, and I know it's made for it. I get it. But down at the bottom here, the last thing I need is for it to like rattle and touch these headers and burn a hole through it. So let me go ahead and fiddle around with that a little bit, get this over to where it needs to be, and I'll be back. Okay, we got it. Was that completely necessary? No, I don't think so. But it's on there now. Anyway, those are in, running up around, looks neater, got them plugged in here. That is all good. Let's see if it makes a difference. Will it make a difference? I don't know. I don't know. They came out without them. Did they need them back then? Probably not. I'm sure there was somebody a whole lot smarter than me who figured out why we didn't need them. Or we did need them and they just didn't do it for a cost savings. Again, don't know. Anyway, that's the video. Super quick and easy. If there's anybody in the comments who knows about the 2.8s and why BMW South Africa didn't install the O2 sensors on any of the vehicles, let me know. I'll let you know how this goes. Thanks for watching. Bye.